Hello. It is so humid. The curls in my hair are tighter today, but it's all good. I love my hair. 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 Mwah. Love. Mwah. Love. I love my hair. This morning I am having a smoothie. There's nothing special about this smoothie except that it has cardamom seeds. I put some cardamom seeds in it. It has strawberry, papaya, nuts, a banana. My hands are not big, so I just took uh, about a handful, not a full hand, but a little bit of nuts, and I put into it, and it's going to keep me full throughout the day. I'm not a big eater. So this is my smoothie. I am having a smoothie. It's delicious. Mm. Oh, I love the taste of the cardamom in it. Mm. Mm. Really good. Mm. I love it. Delicious. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did put some yogurt in it. When I make my smoothies, normally I put some yogurt in it. So I'm trying to mix the yogurt. The yogurt mixed in it. But this is delicious. The cardamom gave it a really nice taste and it smells really good. Mm. Mm. Really, really good. I love it. It's really delicious. Rub the lamp. Rub that lamp. You know what Aladdin did? Aladdin rubbed the lamp. Aladdin rubbed the lamp, and the genie came out. The genie came out. Moses rubbed the lamp, and God spoke to him. Rub the lamp, you'll get ideas. Your brain will illuminate. You'll get ideas. I like to learn from other people. It's another humid day, another humid day, another day of humidity. I like to learn from other people. I was doing this intern, and in the audience were people of different faith. And I noticed one lady. She, as I was doing what I had to do in my intern, I noticed this lady. She went and she took a rug and she was praying. And I looked, I was curious. And I asked her, I said, I wasn't curious about the prayer. I was not curious about the prayer. I was curious about the rug. Because when I was younger, I would always go on my knees. I would always be on my knees. And my dad forbid me because my knees were callous. They got hard, real hard. And my dad did not like that. So he forbid me from going on my knees. So when I noticed this lady praying and she had the rug, I was so curious. I went over and I asked her, I said, "Where did you get that from?" And she said, "Oh, I bought it from a store." And I said, "Which store?" And she told me which store. And the store happens to be in my neighborhood. The store happens to be in my neighborhood. This is what I did. I went to the store. The store is right across the street from my neighborhood, from my home. So I went to the store. I did not only buy one, I bought two. I bought two. I bought two because when I pray and I go on my knees, I normally use a pillow because of my dad. I use a pillow. But I went to the store and I got me the rug. And they're pretty. Look. They're really pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty. Really pretty. And the beauty about these is that you can fold them. I can fold them because that's what she did. She folded it. It can be folded. Fold it however you want and put it in your bag or whatever you have that you carrying your belonging in. You can just put this in. Fold it. You can fold it smaller than this. I decided to fold it like this, but you can fold it and just put it inside your bag and carry it with you. Because that's what she did. She put it in her bag and she carried it with her. So whenever it was prayer time, wherever she was, she just took out the rug, opened it, and she knelt down and prayed. And like I said, I went to the store and they're not expensive. I went to the store, I did not buy one, I bought two. Really nice rugs. See? Beautiful. I bought these two. There. I bought two of them. So I have one in each area at home. And whenever I want to pray, I just pull one out and I can put it in my bag. I don't like praying publicly. But if I do go to a place where I can find some privacy, if I have it with me, if I take it with me, I would just take it out, open it like she did, and pray. Like I said, I don't like praying in privacy. I don't like the public display. My prayer time is private. But if I do happen to be in a place and I feel like praying, I would find a little private place where I can just be alone, me and God, and pray. But the point is, learn from others. I learn from others. Um, it makes no difference the religion or whatever the case may be, the person's faith. I can learn from them. We are here to learn from each other. I can learn from people. And by doing so, I get along with everybody, with anybody, because I'm open to learn from them. We're not of the same faith, but we're worshiping the same God. We're worshiping the same God. We're not of the same faith, but we're worshiping the same God. And the quote that I really like is that all roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. All the veins, all the arteries leads to the heart. All the veins, all the arteries lead to the heart. And I say this to say that when the heart pumps blood, the heart pumps the blood from the arteries to the veins. No, let me say it. The heart pumps, the blood pumps out of the heart, goes through the vein, the arteries, and then it comes right back. It comes right back. So all roads lead to Rome, all veins and arteries lead to the heart. Because the blood that the heart pumps out, it goes through the body, and then it goes back through the veins, comes right back into the heart. So I can learn from anybody. We don't all have the same faith, but we're calling on the same God. That's what I think. We're calling on the same God. So I love to learn from other people. And these two prayer rugs, I bought two. So, because I love to pray. I love being in contact with my Creator. I love to be in contact with my Creator. I love to be connected with my Creator. Um, so when I saw her doing that, I got curious, and my curiosity was not in her faith or her prayer, whatever she was doing, but it was what she was using, the rugs, which was really helpful. So I purchased them. And in any situation, any given situation, I like to refer to the scriptures. Again, I will say when I find myself in any situation, I like to refer to the scriptures where it says, "In everything give thanks, petition, pray, and give praise." And I remember in the scriptures, Paul and Silas were thrown in jail, and they began to pray, praise in the middle of the worst situation, being put in jail. They were praying, praying, and praising the Lord and giving praises, sacrifices of praise, sacrifices of prayer, instead of sitting and worrying, what will happen and letting worry take them over. They took over the circumstance and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. Um, I love this smoothie. My eyes keep going. This smoothie is really good. The cardamom made a real difference in it. I really love the taste of the cardamom and the smell also. It smells really, really nice. I didn't think that the cardamom would make such a difference. I love doing this whenever I'm doing something. I love tweaking or tweaking, whatever the word is. Anyhow, I'll do a little something different just to make it different. If I'm cooking, I do the same thing. I'll add a little something or take something out, tweak a little bit, tweak a little bit, tweak, 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 tweak. Beetle, 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 beetle. I'm just doing this. This is like a journal for me. So this is my journal. Someday I will sit, look back. Instead of reading, I'll just listen to my journals. This is my journal, my own personal journal. Mm, 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 mm. I jot down little notes. So I'm looking at my notes. This morning, I was jotting down some notes. About a month ago, I was going to work and I was crossing this path. And as I was crossing, normally you don't see serpents in the city, but that particular morning, it was a little grass serpent. Somebody must have let it go. Normally, people do that. They have pets, and when they can't take care of the pets or they find the pet is not of any use to them anymore, they let them go. Once I found a parrot, very expensive parrot, flying. It came to my window, and I let it in, but I did not know how to take care of it, so I called the people who take care of stray animals and gave it away, give it to them. But it was a very expensive parrot, and whoever owned it, I don't know if it did escape or they let it go, but I do know that sometimes people will just let loose their animals if they don't have any need for them anymore. I know this, I'm saying this because that is the case with cats. Cats. There are certain areas where there's cats, a lot of stray cats, and there are cats that people just let loose. But anyhow, back to the topic. I was crossing this path and I saw a serpent, and there were two people ahead of me. They were walking their dog, and the serpent was just, doing its crawling in the S shape. But I knew that it's not normal to see serpents in the city. Normally, when I go to the wooded areas, if I'm walking by chance, I would see a little grass serpent. But to see it in the city in a parking lot, it's not usual. But anyhow, I saw this serpent. So I was thinking about the serpent in the Bible. Because a lot of people are afraid of serpents, and they're always the devil, the serpent. Um, a lot of people are afraid of serpents. Mhm. But the serpent symbolized wisdom. If the thing I noticed about that serpent, the person that was ahead of me, they had a dog with them, and they allowed the dog to approach the serpent. And every time the dog came close to the serpent raised its head It raised his head and stick its tongue out. It was sticking its tongue out to taste the chemicals in the air. Goats do that too. Goats do that. Goats will stick their tongues out to taste the air. Goats do that, and serpents do that. So, again, like I said, every time the dog came close to the serpent raised its head, stick its tongue out, and it continued moving. And the thing that I want to say about serpents that I notice personally about serpents is that they do, whenever they're in danger, they do raise their heads, stick their tongues out, and if it's the type of serpent that have the rattle, they'll give you a warning. They'll give whoever is around them a warning. And if they find themselves in really, really, really cornered, I've noticed this. So I'm saying this kind of from experience in a way. If they feel very, very endangered, what they'll do is they'll wrap their bodies around their head. They'll hide their heads because they know that once the head is crushed, that's it. That's it for them. So they'll wrap their bodies around their head. They'll hide their heads and make their bodies really, really toughen up. So if they receive a blow to the body, um, they know that there's a possibility of healing. But if it's the head, that's it. And to parallel this or compare this, oftentimes when a person is trying to mess with another person, one of the first thing they'll do is try to get to your head, get into your head. So again, rub the lamp, rub the lamp. Think. When a serpent is in danger, the first thing that they'll do, if they're really in danger and they can't escape, they'll cover their heads, protect their heads. So whenever I find myself around people that are trying to mess with me, mess with my head, I protect my head. Cover my head. Cover my head. Cover my head. Okay. I'm not saying cover my head literally with a scarf, or that's a good way of covering your head too. That's a protection. That's a form of protection also. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like really, really get on guard, because the Bible does say watch, watch, be vigilant, watch. People do that. I've had people watch me and study me, and then they figure out she's soft spoken, she looks like a victim, I could mess with her, and then immediately they move without thinking. They just move, boom, and they want to get into my head. They want to get into my head, and start messing. And I'm like, nope. This head belongs to God. This head has an altar that God resides, lives, abides, dwells in. You cannot get in. There is no room for you. No vacancy in this head for nobody who wants to mess with me. I don't have the vacancy for you. Bye bye. Va-t'en, va chier. There's no vacancy in this head for you. I had someone who did that to me. And I'm telling you, they tried. They tried to make me feel inferior and make themselves feel superior by telling me I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. No. For that particular person, my nose was the problem. My nose. They really tried. My nose. My nose was the problem for them. But the thing is, I have my dad's and my mom's nose combined as one. So I have a combination of my mom and my dad's nose. And this person, they would really, really insult me about my nose. My nose was the problem. And I love my nose. I love my nose. It was not given to me for beauty. It was given to me for breathing. It was my nose is not given to me for beauty. My nose is given to me for breathing, not for beauty, for breathing. I love my nose because with my nose I breathe. And by me breathing, it gives me life. Imagine if I could not breathe, if I didn't have my nose to breathe. So I thank God. I thank God for my nose. And the more this person insults me about my nose, the more I love my nose and I appreciated my nose. Because my nose, again, I will say it was not given to me for beauty, it was given to me for breathing. I had another person, a colleague at work. I won't go into detail, but this person, we would have lunch together. We would find ourselves together in the lunchroom every day. And every day, this person would just sit and stare at me, stare at me, stare at me. And one day I caught them and I asked them, I said, "Why are you staring at me?" And they said, they don't like people with big nose. Well, then, I said to this person, well, if you're not careful with my big nose, I am going to suck. I am going to suck every bit of oxygen in this room. I told him plain blank. I told him, I said, well, if you're not careful, I am going to suck every bit of oxygen in this room with my big nose. And there won't be one single molecule of oxygen in this room for you to breathe. And they just burst out with laughter. And that was the end of it. From then on, I came inside the room, the lunchroom. We sat, we started talking. That was the end of it. No way. No way. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No way. Oublie ça. Ça ne peut pas marcher. Non. Forget it. Mm-mm. My nose is for breathing, not for beauty. So, back to the topic. Protect your head. Protect your head. Protect your head. Protect your head. People do that all the time. Humans will be humans. No matter what you do, humans will be humans. Humans will be humans. Protect your head. Don't let people get into your head, insult you. Even for my hair. My hair. I had somebody ask me, she said, how do you do it? How do you do it? I said, do what? I said, how do you do it? I said, do what? I said, your hair. I said, oh, my hair? The gray? This came in my 20s. This little patch right here. In my 20s, it was just a little patch. And then later on, the rest came along. And when the patch first came, I used to perm my hair and I used to put streaks in my hair. When the patch came, I stopped the streak. I had continued perming, but the streaks I stopped. I stopped streaking my hair. And then later on, I felt within myself. Not just I decided, but I felt the Spirit of God just telling me to, get rid of the perm, stop the perm. So I stopped the perm and I had cut my hair completely. I shaved everything off and I let my hair grow out naturally. And this has been, I think, since 2014. Yeah, since 2014, I took the perm out of my hair and I left it natural. And it's been natural ever since. I've never colored the gray. More grays came. I've never colored the gray. I haven't permed my hair since. I've straightened it naturally, just with a hot comb. I've straightened it, but I haven't done anything chemical. I just accepted it. It's a process. Um, I'm not. My hair is not dark anymore. It's gray. It's part of life. It's the beauty of life. It takes strength to grow older. The stronger trees are the older trees. The stronger trees are the older trees. The oldest trees, their bark are not smooth. Their bark is thick, rough looking, and strong. So it takes strength to grow older. It takes strength. It takes strength to grow older. Protect your head. Think of the serpent. Delicious. I don't let the nuts get crushed completely. That way I have something to chew on. I love when I have my smoothie, I can chew on the nuts. Mm. Beetle, 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 beetle. I'm dressed like this today. I am going. I have some things to do. I am going to get some stuff done, get some work done. Yesterday I got some work done. I have to complete them today. So I am going to do that. So this is it. Love, 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 love. The greatest power. I learn from people. Don't sit, criticize other people. Love, 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 love. And I love my smoothie. Almost done. So, like I said, I am going to do some stuff, get some work done. I will see you again. See you. See you. Bye bye.